Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends. This is Wednesday, April the 15th. This would have been tax day, but now it's been put off until sometime in July because of the coronavirus. And we're doing things a little bit differently. I'm coming to you from my house, and on the line we have Rob Crouse, Capital City Productions, talking to you from his house. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Paul.
Things have changed for Capital City Productions. Here you've got that beautiful new theater, and you're not able to do a production in it right now.
Right. This has been a strange time for everybody's life, and particularly performing art groups. Here we have a new theater that is poised to open, and we have to wait with uncertainty with this pandemic. We have not been idle, however. We were able to put our production, The Bodyguard, out on live stream, and that can be purchased on live stream for $20 or a DVD. So we have been able to do that.
You were able to record it? You were able to record The Bodyguard?
Yes. And so that is available for people going to our website, that they can do that. We have, as our patrons know, we're very involved in the community, and we have undertaken a special project. St. Mary's Hospital here in Jefferson City, the frontline crew at the hospital had trouble communicating because they have to wear masks the full time because of this pandemic. And so we have loaned them our communication system backstage, our wireless headsets and walkie-talkies, in order to help them facilitate the services they're offering to Central Missouri.
How wonderful, Rob. That is absolutely wonderful. And that's a perfect example of how the people of Central Missouri are working together to overcome this. I'm so impressed by what you're doing and what you have done.
Well, they have been so appreciative of that. Some of our other news is that in spite of this being such a challenging time financially, Central Bank here in Jefferson City and Jefferson Bank have stepped forward with major contributions to our new theater. And so Central Bank has the naming rights for the performing arts space, and so it will be Central Bank Auditorium, and Jefferson Bank donated money for the lobby, and so it will be known as the Jefferson Bank box office. So that has been good news for us.
And surely whenever productions are up and running again, you will be on top of the world. And Rob, we're out of time right now, but we will stay in touch and keep people informed as to when you will be back in production again with Capital City Productions.
Well, thank you, because both our productions, Bonnie and Clyde and Something Rotten, are moving forward as we can with Zoom, with the help of Zoom, and the fact that they are taping choreography at private group sites on Facebook so that our cast can go ahead and keep learning and things can keep moving forward on those two productions.
Okay, Rob, thank you so much for visiting with us. And if people want more information, they can go to your website, capitalcityproductions.org.
Yes.
Okay.
Or call 573-681-9186.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
All right. Our next guest is Richie Vanskike, who's Director of Development from the Rainbow House. And where are you right now, Richie?
I'm at home. I'm in my office here at home, kind of staring at the same four walls I've been looking at for a while.
Yeah, right. So what's going on with the Rainbow House, and what are special needs right now?
We have some special needs for sure. We've got a couple of main things I wanted to talk about. Normally, right now, we have a lot of incoming funds from our biggest fundraiser of the year, which is our Masquerade Ball. But, of course, it's been postponed. It was going to be April 4th, but it's been postponed. And as a result, we are facing a huge decrease in funding at a time right when we need it. I mean, needed services are increasing pretty drastically. Just for example, right now in our shelter, it's at capacity. And then on the other side of the building, our Children's Advocacy Center they're still seeing children and families of, with cases of abuse and neglect from not just Boone County, but all the other 10 counties that we serve with a strong increase. We've had a strong increase during this crisis over the last month or so.
So how are you dealing with the shortfall, the fact that you don't have the money coming in from the Masquerade Ball?
It's been a struggle, to be very honest with you, and we're kind of looking at other things. We have to have personnel in the shelter to be there for all the kids that really need to be in that shelter. So we'll look at other things. I mean, if we hate to consider layoffs and things like that, but that might have to, it's a very real possibility until things get back to normal. And we really have to just rely on our fundraising, which is all local. I mean, we don't have Rainbow House doesn't have a national or a statewide parent company that we fall back on. All of our funds are raised locally through individual donors and corporate gifts.
So what you're asking right now is people who are listening to us, if they can find it in their heart or in their pocketbook to make a donation to the Rainbow House, it would greatly be appreciated, because the Rainbow House are helping many children who come from neglected and abused homes, correct?
Absolutely. Their gifts, their cash donations would have a significant impact on Rainbow House right now, in particular, because we do have an increase in abuse and neglect and reports. I mean, the sad part is children aren't in school. If you really, when you get down to it, I mean, schools are kind of the buffer. Schools provide a lot of the information that help kids. So over the last month or 6 weeks, actually, over the last 6 weeks, hotline calls are down by 50%. And that tells us that there are some problems that we're not seeing. And that's
okay, what is the website for people to go to if they want to make a donation?
Go to rainbowhousecolumbia.org.
Okay,
and they can make a donation there.
All
yes,
right.
rainbowhousecolumbia.org.
Got it, Richie. We're out of time, but I thank you for visiting with us today, and best of luck with the Rainbow House.
Thanks so much, Paul.
You're welcome. That's our show for today. Join us again tomorrow for Radio Friends.